The 2026 FIFA World Cup meal at McDonald's is underway with one of 9 legendary cups in the lineup. Christian Pulisic, David Beckham, Lamine Yamal, Ronaldinho, Thierry Henry, Son Heung-min, Alphonso Davies, Santi Jimenez. And between the posts, it's Grimace. Get one of 9 collectible cups with a FIFA World Cup meal.
At participating McDonald's for a limited time while supplies last. All rights reserved. 2026 McDonald's at FIFA World Cup 2026.
What up? It's interview style where we talk about movies or whatever. Iris, you know what often the hardest part about movies is for me?
What?
The kids. Kids are idiots.
You say
and
this
I feel
a
like
lot.
I have to qualify that. Right, I have to qualify that every time that I say it. I mean, movie kids. Well, no, kids are definitely idiots, but they're meant to be idiots. They're kids. It's how you learn to grow into adults who can manage any given situation. So I want to ask you, because you are a mother of 2 beautiful little girls. Is it? I would say, wouldn't you say that most movies are written by adults?
Yes.
When adults write movies, do you think that when kids come in and muck stuff up, let's use Jurassic Park as an example, there are kids in there because Spielberg wanted this to not be what it could have been, which is a horror movie about dinosaurs. And there being carnage and blood and it being very scary. It's somehow family-friendly, more appropriate at least, where kids can go because they see themselves and maybe they're not going to die horrible deaths, even though one of them definitely technically dies.
One of the kids?
Yeah, he's not breathing or something. Has to give him CPR when he's electrocuted
You know
to
that
death.
Timmy's not going to die. Spoiler.
Right, and that's the point. It's family-friendlerized because you can put kids in it.
Yeah.
When adults write how stupid kids are in movies, do you think that it is lazy or it's easier to blame kids who don't have the accountability?
Yeah, it's definitely a go-to device that you can use kids and their antics to muck stuff up. That being said, I believe that's only part and parcel of the broader film concept, and that is that every film, no matter what, is about saving a woman or a child, or sometimes both. And so sometimes you need said woman or you need said child to muck stuff up in order to save them. And I don't necessarily mean saving literally, but this movie that I mentioned in our discussion on movie soundtracks and scores that I've recently become obsessed with, the indie darling Little Miss Sunshine, all about saving a kid. And she doesn't necessarily muck stuff up unless you say her driving the entire plot is mucking stuff up. So is it lazy? It certainly can be. Is it maybe easy, like a good go-to device? Yes, but for a reason.
Women or children, does that equate the two, do you think?
I mean, you're just talking about a vulnerable human being, right? And not to be sexist or chauvinistic or whatever, but traditionally, yeah, women and children tend to be more vulnerable.
It's to prevent the shrinking violet from experiencing shrieking violence.
A little bit of a stretch, but nice wordplay, Wes.
Do you think, for the most part, that the trials to which kids are subjected in movies is accurate from a parent's perspective, or are they just instruments of the plot that are mostly unrealistic?
I think that they get caricaturized, or there are certain kid archetypes for sure, but I would say mostly accurate. The one thing that bothers me, though, is when kids are like dressed overly colorfully or silly. I think the pinnacle of this for me was Dakota Fanning in War of the Worlds. She just looks ridiculous. In
the furry jacket?
Yeah, and like everything is colorful and mismatched and rainbow and sparkly, and she's got doesn't she spend like the entire movie running around with a giant backpack on?
Yes, but that protects you.
Mm-hmm.
They have motorcycle protection backpacks. They're like body armor.
Okay.
The equivalent for me is the childish names. They're always Timmy, Tommy, or Johnny. No one's called Timmy anymore, ever. Anyway, And then the very last thing, do you maintain your position when you said that I'm never allowed to actually blame children for their misfortunes in movies?
Why, do you have an exception to the rule?
Yes, well, the exception is definitely the kids in The Devil Wears Prada, who I maintain were evil. If you said you can't blame kids, do you maintain that position as a general?
Yes, as a general.
And this is why we're talking to you, a real mom, watching fake movies about fake kids. Because it's all about accountability, man, and who's putting these kids on screen, or these women, I guess, in peril. Good job. Thanks for playing. Love you. Goodbye.
Why is it that games make us feel so good but completely rage quit? These emotions we feel are mostly not an accident. People like me designed them. I'm Chris Cross, and this is Brain Arcade, a podcast all about the psychology of game design and why games hit us so hard. Each week I bring on a new guest, designers, psychologists, storytellers, to break it all down with me. If you play, design, or just love games, follow now.
Electricast.